4 core strategies for managing stress and anxiety. Hello, everyone. My name is Kendra McLaughlin. I am a trauma and addiction recovery coach for GILD Coaching, and I am here to help you disrupt the exhausting cycle of anxious thoughts and feelings. So if you can relate, this video is for you. We have four strategies to really manage stress and anxiety. First strategy is attention centering techniques. So those are things like meditation, breathing exercises, and visualization. I'll start with meditation. You know, a few years ago when I used to think about people or see people meditate, I really didn't get it. I didn't understand what meditation was about. And it wasn't until probably a little over a year ago that I discovered meditation myself through my mentor and Master Shri Akarshana, and really have used it on a regular basis to kind of quell the anxious thoughts and things, particularly in the morning. So usually in the morning when I first wake up is when I feel a little bit anxious for the day ahead, or maybe I'm thinking about things that didn't go well the day before, or things I didn't get finished that I wanted to get finished. So the anxious thoughts start coming in. So I've created a foundation of meditation in the morning, or even in the afternoon if something has come up in your life, and what it does is it really keeps you centered. It keeps you centered, keeps your mind from that chattering. We all have that little I forgot what they call it, monkey mind, I think they call it. And you have that little person sitting up on your shoulder, and you're either thinking about things that have happened to you, or you're worrying about things that haven't even happened yet. And what meditation does is keep you in the present. It keeps that monkey mind from chattering, so that you're in your present moment, and you're able to really live your life and keep your mind balanced no matter what is going on around you. Breathing exercises do the same type of thing. And what it does is it keeps you grounded, it keeps you centered, it teaches you how to breathe properly. A lot of people don't know how to breathe properly. They're breathing through their chest only and not getting down into their tummies. And I know you've heard Master Shri Akarshana talk about this, but it's so true. If you take a baby and you watch a baby breathe, their tummies are moving up and down, and they're getting that oxygen into their entire bodies. And so breathing exercises calm the mind, ease stress, and also just gets that oxygen throughout your body the way it should be. Visualization helps, because if you're in a situation where you have a lot of anxious thoughts and things going around your head, you can actually visualize yourself in a happy place like the beach or wherever it is that you like to go, and maybe in nature, that type of thing. So visualization helps too. So the first thing is attention centering techniques, which we just learned 3 of those. The second thing that helps manage stress and anxiety is expressive creative strategies. So things like working on a project. And the reason that helps is it gets your mind off from whatever it is you're worrying about, or whatever is creating those anxious thoughts. So believe it or not, working on a project, whether it's sewing or gardening or things like that, a lot of times housework for me, believe it or not, helps with managing stress and anxiety, but only if you're staying present. So you have to stay present in what you're doing. Maybe the arts can help. Maybe you know how to paint, or maybe if you don't even know how to paint. I have 2 friends that started painting a couple of years ago, just out of the blue, and now they're both one is an artist full-time, quit his job, and now he's an artist. And my other friend does a lot of artwork. So those types of things also help with stress, because it's keeping your mind on something creative. Your self-esteem goes up because you're creating something wonderful. And the third thing is physical movement, like dance, right? So we've heard of Mama D. Dance keeps you going and keeps you happy. And a lot of times I will put a music on and dance with my tambourine here in the living room. And it, it just kind of gets your vibes high, and it gets that anxiety and stress away. The third strategy for managing stress and anxiety is a reflection on explorative or exploration strategies. So reflection meaning like journaling. If you journal on a regular basis, it helps get things out of your head and on paper, and it gets it out of your mind so that it's literally on paper. So journaling regularly can help with that, managing stress and anxiety. Self-monitoring, meaning keep an eye on when you can mark on your calendar actually when you're feeling stressful, and see if there's some sort of a pattern that you may need to get help with. But it gives you an idea of maybe there's some things going on at a specific time, or when something specifically is happening in your life. So you can kind of take a look at that and get the help you need going forward by self-monitoring and realizing when you're experiencing, you might see a pattern, or it might be a cycle that you're going through that you need to get help with. The third thing is communication. Talk to someone. We've all heard it. We've all said it ourselves. Our tribe is our vibe. You should have a good tribe of people around you that love you, that support you, that care about you, that you can go to when you need to talk about things that are on your mind or things that are happening in your life. Because once we talk about them, and if you're talking with someone that you trust, if you're feeling anxious, it just kind of dissipates, right? They can either just sit and listen or give you some advice, but communicating with others, don't hold yourself up in your apartment or your home and not go out. Seek those people that you that can relate to you and that understand what you're going through, and that just want to, that can be there to listen to you. The fourth strategy for managing stress and anxiety is healthy lifestyle values. And I can't stress this enough. This is really the foundation of what I've been using over the past few years in order to stay fairly stress-free and help keep my anxiety at a manageable level, right? So the first thing is nutrition. You want to make sure that you're eating good whole foods, stay away from processed foods, stay away from sugar, make sure you're eating greens and vegetables. It doesn't matter if you're a vegan or not. I am not a vegan at this moment. I love my meat, but I do try to limit the red meat and try to eat more vegetables and things like that, whole grains, things like that. Relationships, making sure that you are really paying attention to the relationships that you have, whether it be a work relationship or whether it be a family love relationship. You want to make sure that you're communicating and you have some really good relationships. If you need help with the relationship side of things, then you'd want to find a coach or someone that can help you with that, and GILD Coaching is one of those places. So if you're relating to any of this and you need some assistance with that, we have a lot of free things at GILD Coaching, and we also have some really great programs that you can sign up for as well. And last but certainly not least, this is my favorite, is exercise. Exercise is really what got me started on my journey, and it literally is the foundation of my entire day. I work out probably 5 days a week, but that also doesn't include, so that's a strict workout regimen, but I also play on the weekend. So last weekend we played 2 days of volleyball, which is exercise, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean you have to go to a gym to lift weights or do something like that. You can go for a walk, you can play a game outside or inside. You can, just getting exercise and working your body. But here's the big tip. It's consistency that matters when it comes to exercise. It doesn't matter if you're stretching for 10, 15 minutes a day, or if you're working out for an hour, as long as you're doing something for your body. This is your body. This is you were given this body to take care of. You only have one, and you only have one life to live. So you really want to take care of yourself and make sure that you're getting your regular exercise, whether it be through play or through a particular program that you're working with. So let's review that. 4 strategies for managing stress and anxiety. The first one is attention centering techniques such as meditation, breath work, visualization. The second thing was expressive creative strategies such as working on a project, the arts, physical movement like dance, jumping up and down, things like that. The third thing is reflection, exploration strategies like journaling, maybe self-monitoring, writing down when you're feeling stressed so you can see if there's a pattern that needs to be addressed. Communication, very helpful with a group of people or a person that is there to listen to you. And then the fourth thing is healthy lifestyle values such as eating properly, relationships, and exercise. Now, these are all 4 very simple things. They're not always easy to put into our day. And there are 2 things that keep people from doing these. One is, I hear this all the time, I don't have enough time. Okay, that's a bunch of BS, right? And that's BS is really for belief systems. It's an old belief system that you should just get rid of. Everybody has time to do these core things and to incorporate them into their lives. So if you feel like you don't have enough time in your day to incorporate some of these things, then you'll want to take a look at where you are investing your time. If you are investing your time in, let's say, Facebook for 3 hours a day, or television, or whatever the case may be, and it's not to your value of your life, then you need to rethink about what you're doing and readjust that. So take a look at where you are investing your time and start investing your time in things that really do help you. The second thing that people talk about is, I don't have the money. So let's say you want to start painting, but you don't have the money. Another BS thing, old belief system. I did the same thing with money. I took a look at what I was spending my money on. So before I started my journey, I would buy things literally to make myself happy. A new outfit, a new pair of shoes. I didn't need any more clothes or shoes. I have a whole closet full of stuff. But I was buying it to make myself feel good inside. Once you start your journey of healing what's in here, then you don't need to necessarily buy all those things to make yourself happy. You buy them if you really want them or need them. And then it frees up that money to invest in yourself so that you can do the things that are helping you move forward in your goals, right? So that's the way to do that. Thank you so much for being here today for the 4 core strategies for managing stress and anxiety. I hope you love this video, and I will see you on the next video.